Let's explore how you can prospect for more sales. Hey, my name is Rob Spence, the Managing Director of Paragon Sales Solutions, an award-winning sales and marketing agency. Plus, I write books on sales and I train, coach, and support people in their sales journey. In this video, we're going to go through some simple tips and ideas on how you can prospect for more sales. But before we do, as always, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, drop this video a like, share it with all your friends, your colleagues, your nan, and let's continue. So sales is a very, very important part of any business. We all know this. Now, if you have watched any of my previous work, you will know that I can vouch for the simple fact that sales is the most important thing for any business. If we don't have sales, we can't have operations. It's like the whole chicken and the egg scenario. Without sales, there's no operations, there's no spreadsheets, there's no cash flow forecast, nothing. We need sales. And your job as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a salesperson, is to do all you can to generate more sales. And of course, one of the best things that you can ever do is to prospect. Now, when we talk about prospecting, we're talking about how you can go around and find your next customer. So whether that be through cold calling, emailing, a selection of everything. If you're not prospecting, you have nothing else to do. Once again, if we go back to the chicken and the egg scenario, as salespeople, we all love the close. We love to be closing the sale, but if we aren't prospecting, we're not feeding in to our machine to be able to close on the other end. And in fact, you're only going to increase your chances of closing sales if you've got more coming through. Think of yourself as a Premier League striker. If you've got 10 people all playing 10 through balls for you to finish, you've got 10 opportunities to score a goal. But if it only happens once in a match, you only get one through ball, you've only got one opportunity to close. Simple, right? So how can you prospect for more sales? Now, this is a subject we could go on for hours about, but potentially one of the most important things that I can ever suggest or recommend any salesperson to do is to just prospect. A lot of salespeople sit there and they make up all these excuses and procrastinate as to why they can't prospect, but you need to. And one of the simple ways to do this is get yourself a list. Grab yourself a list of the people that you and your company want to do business with. So whether it be the top 200 businesses in the Midlands, in the Northwest, wherever it is, or in Wales, whether it's just a selection of people within your certain area that you want to work with. Maybe it's 100 people that you've recently connected with on LinkedIn and you know they're your ideal customer. Make yourself a list. Now, don't overdo it. Where I see a lot of salespeople and business owners go wrong is they try to over dilute their prospecting. Focus on quality over quantity and just break that and segment it along the way across a segment of quarters, months, years, whatever it will be. So you've got yourself your list. Start developing that relationship, start having that communication, start having those conversations. Once again, a big problem I have and I see and I experience near enough on a daily basis, people just spamming, just throwing messages left, right and center. And it's no different to just going on Tinder and just swiping right constantly and sending 100 messages saying, hey, will you marry me? Or more seedier messages. The importance of prospecting is it's a longer process than many people allude to and are willing to admit to potentially, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. So put in yourself a little process where you're going to make the effort to make some calls, where you are going to send some emails. You're then going to send some direct mail. Everyone loves getting a handwritten letter through the post with their name on it. Everyone always opens that. So why aren't you utilising that? Oh, Rob, it costs money. Okay, it costs £1 to send a letter in the post if Royal Mail aren't on strike. And it takes, 10, 15 minutes to write it. But if that sale is worth £1,000, £5,000, £20,000 to your business, surely it's worth handwriting a little note just to ask for some business, right? Pick up the phone, drop into their office. One of the biggest tricks I always do is that when I'm just driving around, go to Tesco, buy, the £1 bags of donuts. Hey, listen, I was just flying by, don't really need much of your time, but I know I've been speaking over email. Here's some donuts for you, just a nice friendly gesture. You need to get their interest pique their interest, to encourage that conversation. And from there, it simply is a case of nurturing that relationship to something much bigger and greater than you could have ever expected. If you're prospecting to 100 people, there's probably only 10% of them that are going to want to take that conversation further, and that's being optimistic. So make sure you do it and make sure you nurture that relationship. And the biggest tip I can ever give to you is schedule time in to prospect. If prospecting just becomes a wishy-washy activity you do every time you've got nothing better to do, you will always find something better to do. But if you focus and say, do you know what? I'm going to spend half an hour every single day, 15 minutes every single day, 10 minutes every single day, I'm going to handwrite 10 letters every single week. You will get more customers further down the line. Now, as I said at the start of this video, prospecting is a much more complex scenario than potentially this video will allude to. If you need more hands-on support with your prospecting skills, drop us a message, visit our website, paragonsalessolutions.co.uk, or why don't you try our online courses? If you head on over to our website, we've got plenty of courses to help and assist you in developing yourself, your sales team, and yourself as a business owner. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, all the best.